Hello everybody! Super Baby Mario here. Welcome back to Let's Play That white mage just walked right through that black mage. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. In the last part, we traversed the sealed cave, got the last crystal, immediately had it stolen from us by a defecting Cain once again, and then did some side crap that nobody cares about. And in this part, we're gonna hear the Mysidian legend again. One to be born from a dragon, hoisting the light and the dark, arises high up in the sky to the still land. Veiling the moon with the light of eternity, it brings another promise to Mother Earth with a bounty and mercy. Yeah, we don't care. We've heard all of this before. I still think that wishing sounds stupid. Not that prayer is much better, but it at least makes more sense. And Technicolor time! It's a whirlpool. Okay, that makes sense. Is it happening? Oh my god, it's the Paladin fanfare! It's the big whale! It's the big seizure whale, apparently. It's the big whale with awesome music! Alright, let's go. Aboard the big whale! I will only mostly be referring to it in that weird voice. But it's still a stupid name. I much prefer its updated name, the Lunar Whale. And now we're just kind of on the moon. Yeah! I don't know how this allegedly makes sense, but whatever. May just need to bear with me for a second. I'm rather terrible at navigating on the moon's surface. So... I see a cave entrance there, but it doesn't look like I can access it. Unless I can just land here. Shockingly, I cannot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only land on, like, the raised parts. Like these gray parts here. Well, except for right there. Guess I'm gonna show this first. Here is the town of Namingway, apparently, and this one has a shop. Has mostly the same stuff that we're used to. Also sells Ether 2s and elixirs, which is really nice. If you have all the 2 elixirs that I can buy. And also whistles, which I believe spawn rare encounters. We are the Humingway family. Not the Hummingway, the Humingway. You are very in the way, sir. Hi. I forgot one of you was actually Namingway. He's right here! Dude, he was literally a space in front of you. And to the side. But anyway, the rest of them don't really have anything useful to say. They just go all like hum hum and be on their merry way. Anyways, I'm just gonna fly around for a while and try and find the entrance to where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, there's a cave entrance just right there. Okay. That's good to know, I guess. So yeah, here's the third overworld theme. It's a bit odd. It's kind of cool, but it's mostly just really weird. Anyways, Lunar Path. With enemies, of course. Ooh. These don't look friendly. Well, apparently they're bats disguised as giant worms. Makes perfect sense. But they can be paralyzed. That's good to know. Cecil, can you get a turn, please? And of course he attacks the wrong one! Wow, that one is really not wanting to die. And so is that one, apparently. Ugh. Come on, guys. Do better at the hitting of the things. Wow, you were really not doing well at the hitting of the things. Cecil, hit the right one! Jeez. Come on, bruh. There we go, jeez. Took long enough, and now I have to go heal. And by go, I mean use Rosa's magic. But first, there's a chest battle. Alright, well, that's great timing for that. We've got Prociotes and Jucleotes. Alright then. I'm not sure what is even poisoned. Great. Yes, I'm not sure what is even poisoned. Well... Okay, let's just get to Rydia's turn, please. I'm tired of these things existing already. So let's Leviathan them. Or sorry, Leviathan. But not before healing. Because I don't want Rydia to die. Oh, apparently it is before healing. Never mind. I love how awesome Leviathan is. And we get anything good for it? No! We get an elixir! Not that elixirs aren't good, but I would much rather have a useful piece of equipment. Alright. Well, let's just move along, and hopefully not run into anything too terribly terrible. Well, we have grenades. Which are, I believe, the most powerful versions of bombs. Let's see how easily they die. The answer, of course, being very. And, of course, the red worm stays alive forever. Can we kill it, Edge? No. No, we can't. Can we kill it, Cecil? Can you get a turn? There we go. And it's still not dead! Can you paralyze it, Rydia? That would be a yes. Which honestly surprises me. At least it's finally dead. We can move on with our lives. I don't like red worms, in case you can't tell. And, well, balloons are back. I really hope neither of these are battles. No. Thankfully they are not. This is good. Good to know. Speaking of battles... So I was briefly confused, because Rydia ran out of MP in that battle, Then I realized that I just completely forgot to heal after my trip through the Sylvan Cave last episode. That may have something to do with it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cabin it up here. And now we can move on with our lives. Once again. So down here... Wow, that was definitely the less eventful of the two lunar paths. Jeez, those things just do not die. Like, at all. I mean, obviously they do, but it takes like 2 years. Anyways, before we actually go into the main part of the Lunar's Lair, which is one of the most awkward sounding names, we want to heal. Because healing is good. And there's another healing pad on this other side, which will heal MP, as you may have guessed already. MP recovered. Yay! Yes, phone? What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing. Cool. Welcome. And Technicolor once again. And it's an Oldman! The Oldman is secretly the 9th crystal. It is Fusoya! I really don't know what's up with the weird capitalization. It is... I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to be Fusoya. I don't even know. Game, you lie. There is no planet between Mars and Jupiter. Or at least there isn't any more. No, I don't know. His thoughts were still awaken. Your brother Kluya! I promise I'm done with the weird pronunciation of the weird capitalization. Dun dun dun! I like how Cecil just doesn't give a crap that he has a long-lost sibling. Why do we want to go back to the Tower of Bab-il? That's a terrible idea. But yeah, Fusoya joins our party. Yay! We have a space uncle! So, yeah, I'm gonna get into this one battle. Oh, he's in the front row. That's unfortunate. Well, not only do we have new enemies, but we also have, you know, a new party member. He's, Mr. Beardman. And no, I don't mean Gerard the Completionist. Anyways, if he can ever get a turn, I will show what he is capable of. Rydia, you can light things on fire. Rosa, you can heal things. So, Fusoya has access to both black and white magic, which is pretty cool. One of only 3 characters who can do that, along with Tella and Child Rydia. But what's even cooler is that he comes with every spell in the game. Every single one. Which is pretty damn cool. So, apparently Nuke only works on one thing. Let's go with Meteo! And that is the best spellcasting animation. What is up with his eye? And presumably his other eye, even though we can't see it. Come on, Fusoya. Sometime this week. 1. While we're young, and by we I mean everybody but you, yeah, that was freaking cool! Alright. Now I'll meet you over at the big whale! Alright, so we've arrived back at the ship. So something I haven't really gone over yet is that we have a free heal station on our airship. Which is awesome. I wish more airships had that. Let's go. And apparently we also have a big chocobo inside the, you know, the name of the ship. So I'm just gonna store a whole bunch of crap. So after depositing a whole bunch of crap, I am going to go and talk to this crystal here. Which brings us back to Earth. And then Audacity decided to crash. That was a good time. So yeah. Post-commentary for the rest of this episode, obviously. Because I can't really go back and re-record what wasn't there in the first place. Never mind. And then the world turns blue. I don't know why the world is turning blue. But, you know, the world is usually depicted as being blue, right? It is the blue planet, after all. And, there's our best buddy. With his gigantically slow steps. Like, seriously, dude, you need to work on walking faster. You know what else would help? Is if you didn't try to blow up the world every 2 seconds. By which I mean every 2 steps. And of course they have to show this a 3rd time. Because rule of 3, mostly. What exactly are we blasting, Edge? I'm pretty sure blasting things is Cid's department. Oh. And suddenly tanks! I've still never really understood how the dwarves got from the underworld to the surface. Did they just, like, enlist the help of Bahamut? Or something else that can fly and can carry several tanks? Also, yeah, Yang's awake for some reason. That just kind of happened. And then everything explodes, and by everything I mean the giant. And then we have several enterprises. I guess Cid's been busy. And for some reason, the twins are back to being, you know, flesh rather than stone. I have no problem with this. And of course, Edward is being himself. Like he do. Boom. 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 Yeah, I don't think there's enough explosions in this scene. The giant is not intimidated by anything that we do, actually, Rosa. You are lying. And now it's time for the best music in the game. At least the best overworld theme. Or non-battle theme. Whatever. And then Cecil has a seizure, and falls into the giant's face, presumably. So yeah, welcome to the Giant of Bab-il. This is my favorite dungeon in the game, and unfortunately it is actually one of the shortest. Well, maybe not one of the shortest, but it is rather short, especially considering that it is the second to last dungeon in the game. Well, of the required ones, at least. But anyways, we have horsemen, and also machines. They will hurt. If you let them, I guess. Apparently they take a while to die as well. That is not a fact that I was aware of. And by which I mean, that's not really a fact that I remembered. Because, it's actually been around a week or so since no, it's been more than that. It's been like almost 2 weeks since I recorded this episode. And then I healed, which is, why the awkward cut was a thing. But anyways, yeah, it's been, a rough couple of weeks for this LP. I just mostly haven't had time to record it at all. I've either worked, or there have been people home, or stuffs. But hopefully it'll be back on track rather soon. Anyways, here we have the Mac Giant, which is clearly the next McDonald's burger. The Giant Burger. I don't even know. Ignore me! I'm just checking to make sure Audacity is still recording. It does appear to be doing so, and also, it uses magnet right there. I do not have any sort of idea what magnet does. It doesn't seem to do anything. Or the few times it was used here, it didn't seem to do much of anything at all. Which was weird and semi-disappointing. Also, here's a searcher. It's basically, a slightly more resilient version of the alerts, I think they were called, from the Tower of Bab-il. And obviously they also spawn more powerful stuff, like Mac Giants. My favorite. Honestly though, it does have much worse things that it could spawn, which you will see shortly. Before the end of this episode, I don't even know. Before the end of this episode, there will be a run-in with the absolute terror of the Fire Swamp. No, I don't know. How is this thing not dead already? Jeez. I thought I'd hit it a lot more times than I actually had, apparently. But I guess getting struck by lightning will bring it down, and another fairly awkward cut due to healing. And then we get an ether. Yay. I should really actually consider using my items. Here I'm just kind of contemplating which way I should go, and I picked the right choice because samurai arrows. Why not? I should also consider using my bows as well. now that I have a fairly decent supply of arrows. And also we have beamers, which are probably the least threatening things in this dungeon. I don't really have much to say about them. They can use beam, which can apparently miss. I was not aware of this previously, but yeah, it's possible for beam to miss. And yeah, they go down more quickly than anything else here. Yay for cutting out battles. Yay for cabins. And we're now in the giant's stomach. And once again, I made the right choice, apparently. I'm honestly quite pleased that the stomach of the Giant of Bab-il doesn't actually emulate an actual person's stomach, because that would probably mean a damaging floor, which would be annoying, because I would probably forget to cast Float. But whatever. And now we're in the passage. Is this the large intestine, or possibly the small one? And yeah, here's the horrors I was mentioning earlier. This is the D-Machin. Yeah, that is what it is called. And yeah, it hurts a lot, especially when it does its fire attack. But yeah, I wanted to kill the Searcher immediately so that it didn't summon another one of these fucking things. Because I really do not want that to be happening. And Edge died, whoever would have seen that coming. I mean, no, Edge has never died in this game. No siree. Definitely not in this playthrough. Also, it just kind of took that Leviathan like a champ. Just tanking everything. And there's life 2, by the way. I'm not sure if I've actually shown that yet, but it looks exactly like life 1. Except it restores you to full health. I cannot talk right now. Why am I even doing this? Other than because it needs to be done. This episode's already a week late as it is. But that's the end of that. It gives a shitloaf of money, and ready to learn Quake. That's very nice. And then there are monsters. I actually forgot about this. This is the last arm. Despite its appearance, it doesn't actually act like Searchers or the other thing. Yeah, it doesn't counter by spawning other things. I don't really remember what this thing can do other than beam. Oh, magnet, apparently. Still don't know what that does. I think it's supposed to inflict stop or possibly paralysis, but I don't know, maybe it's broken in this version, like many things seem to be. Also, here's Nuke, because I haven't shown it yet either. That was kind of cool, I guess. And then we get an elixir from the chest. I'm kind of disappointed in that, but whatever. Elixirs are pretty useful. But anyways, save point. And that save point is going to signify the end of this episode, because there's a fairly long and difficult boss battle ahead, followed by a slightly shorter, but still fairly difficult boss battle after that. So next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy IV, we're going to be taking on both of those bosses, and probably doing some other optional crap. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you then. Take care, everybody.